Good morning, guys. Good morning. Top of the morning to you. Let me let you know something, man. I was looking for the word religion or religious. I looked up the word religious. Let me make sure I looked up the word. Yeah, I looked up the word religious in Hebrew. And it brought me, the first thing it said was pagda, which is dread or awe or religious awe, I guess. Awe. So it got me thinking. It said religious, okay. In the parentheses, I don't know. I might need to study a little bit more about parentheses. I never seen the parentheses come before the word. That's kind of weird. I don't know. But then it went down. I went down to go look, just like to, see what it really talks about. It says fear, feminine, pakad, alarm, i.e. awe, fear. All right. And then it gives an example, only one example. It says Jeremiah says 2:19. Your Yah, the dread of me is not in you, declares. Thy Yah, that thy fear is not in thee, saith. Your Yah, not and the dread you declares. Okay, so you're saying the fear, you don't fear me, like you don't have the fear of me. So we know the word is quoted in scripture saying the fear of Yah is the beginning of wisdom. The fear of Yahshua is the beginning of wisdom. Okay. Say, no awe of me came unto thee. Jeremiah 2:19. No awe of me came unto thee. All right. Now, when I got to thinking about it, it said the fear of Yah. Well, I know that's Yair. Something like that. Yahweh. Yahweh. Look at the mark. It even has a mark. It has the mark of Yah right there. And Ra. I guess that's an R. But this Yah is a R kind of also, because it replaces in Yashaya's name, it replaces the R in Ahayashar's name. So it'd be Ahayashaya, Ahayashaya instead of Ahayashar. Okay, so this is the Yahweh. This is the word origin. Reverent, afraid, full, Yahweh. I know that thy Yahweh, Yah. Know for Yahweh, Yahu. Esau, for I Yahweh him, lest he will come. Able men such as Yahweh, Yamin. So, alright. Now, let's go back. Yaira, Mora, now if you know right here, this name right here, Uriah, it's almost like Eureka. Uriah, an Israelite of Jeremiah's, Uriah, Jeremiah, Uriah, Jeremiah, Eureka, Jeremiah. Do you see what I'm saying? All right. From Ra'ah and Yah. So that Ra'ah part would be this part right here. Because when they do that double A thing, it comes out right there like that for some reason. I still haven't figured out that yet. I'm still working on it. Still working on it. So, but this is the mark of Yah right here. That's Yah. that's who y'all call God. That's the mark right there. But it's Yah. It means my. And like this right here is also Yah. But this right here, that's his mark. When you see these apostrophes, like, that's his mark, man. That lets you know that it's up there. It's up there. That's why it's there on that, like that. That's why they put it on Yasha sometimes. So, but I'm kind of getting off a hand. What I wanted to get on to was to let you know about what's going on nowadays. You got fires and stuff going on. Esh, you got Doth. No, Esh. Esh is fire. Aish. Esh, A, because E is Y-E is left hand, so that's yay. Okay, that's yay. Left is yay. That's why Yay lit himself on fire. Okay, and right is Yah. Okay, Ash is a fire. A, Aish. It says Aish, but it's Esh. I mean, it says Esh, but it's Aish, because E is A, and A is Ah, Yah. Okay, so left is Yay, right is Yah, and to be righteous and upright is Yah. Right hand is Yah man. Right hand son is Bain Yah man. So we don't even supposed to say son. That's another thing. Anyway, I'll get back to that probably at the end of this real quick. But we've been going for 9 minutes already, so I'm gonna hurry up and try to finish this up. So we've been looking at fires and stuff like that. It's been a reoccurring theme at the end of these days here. And the Yahweh, the fear of the Most High, is obviously being distracted because you guys are blaming it on men and blaming it on this and that, blaming it on global warming and all that. You don't blame it on everything else but Ahaya Shar Ahaya. Now, Aish, fire, Esh, the Ruach Kadesh, alright, Kodesh, Esh, Kadesh, Kadosh, Kadish, All right, that's holy. That's one. That's the first. All right. So is one with the Father. That's with Ahaya, with Ahaya Shar Ahaya. Okay. And Yashaya is the body and the Word. The Word is the body. The Word is the Father. They are one. So Yashaya, in his name, Yasha, they won't see when I put that apostrophe there, they won't translate it. It's going to say 27%. See that right there? 27%. So we'll put that back. And I think I found my new mark. It's 27% for some reason. Yasha, to deliver. All right. So all of these words here, see how it says Yasha in black, but it says from Yasha? All these words come from Yasha. So they are not greater than. How can the messenger be greater than the one who sent it? Okay? So Yashaya is the Father's son, and all of their prophets have come with the name, from the name, and their acts are either their name comes through that or their acts have been defined in his name. They've been given titles with his name. So yeah, like acts, like somebody's father would have his name, and then maybe the son might have a different name, but they're the son of that father. So like there's the name is the root, and these are the branches. The name is the seed. So we're talking about the mark. I was talking about the mark, my bad. So they don't really put that they don't really put it on his name. The apostrophe is supposed to go at the end of his name. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Let me show you an example of when they would. Think Yeshaya, Isaiah. So right here they put it. They put it right there on his name, because that's how you say Yashaya. See, it says Yeshaya who, right? From Yasha, Yah. That's Yashaya, because that apostrophe is Yah. That's the marker Yah. That's his father saying, my deliverer, my savior, salvation of Yah. Yah is my salvation. So do you understand that? Yah means my. So it's kind of funny because they got the apostrophe plus the Yah. So yeah, that's the way they're doing it. It's Kadosh. It's Kadosh. That's even Yah's name has his name twice in there. It's Ahaya Shar Ahaya. So now to get back to this fire. All right. Let me let you know. The fear of the Yahweh. Okay. So Yashaya, we're gonna look at Ashar, because Ashar is in the middle of Ahaya Shar Ahaya. Okay. So if I write Ahaya, I'm gonna type this out. The way y'all spell it, or the way that they're writing it in the book. See all this that I put up there? Ahaya, Shar, Ahaya. Now, you see where the Y is at? The first Y, if you're reading from left to right, that's Yasha. That's where Yashaya is. That's Yah. But you only take one A. You don't take two A's. All right, you take one A, and then you put in the S. Yasha. And then where the R is at, you put in the apostrophe, which is the mark of Yah. And that is the body. And that Yah is also covering the R all the way to the Ahaya, the second Ahaya, because that is Yah. So you see, he has his name twice, and he has his name twice. He has his name plus his mark. He has his name plus his name. And his mark is his word. Ahaya has his mark as his word. It's written and it's spoken. Now, all of his law, everything comes through that name. Those three letters those three words at the top are the marks are important. The characters, everything is important. So the way it goes is Yasha, Yashaya. So I'm gonna take out this, put this right here. Oh yeah, Yashar. I'm gonna put the R in there and let y'all see what that is. That's righteous, okay? That's his name is. That's why. My bad. His name is like that. Straight, right. To be smooth, good, and it's good, okay? Good. So when you're looking for the word good, it's Yashar. Okay? Mishar comes from Yashar, like we get measured. Yes, sir, it's supposed to be Yashar, but we be messing it up because we be putting that yay in there for that left hand. You know what I understand? We're a language that's based off of blaspheming the true language of the Most High, which is the word, which is the kingdom. The kingdom is the language. Y'all are looking all out of bounds. His name, the way that you know it, is by the language. The language is built off of his name. So you guys are gonna find dead ends when you're trying to say you're who you think his name is. You're gonna find a dead end because it's not the root. These are all spin-offs. These are all spin-offs. So you're gonna find the root. You guys are hanging on to branches. He said he is the vine. Okay? You guys are hanging on to branches that can be cut off and defiled. But he is divine. And then the seed. You know what I mean? The seed is the spirit, is the ruach. It's all in there. He's got the ruach. He's got his son. He's got his commandments. All of these things come through there. And you just have to see it for what it is. So, the commandments. So, if I take out the R, the Y. So, let's go back. My bad. So, we have his name up here at the top. Right? And we have his name right there. So we'll take Yashar, which is righteous, which is right, which is the seat, which is the body of his name, upright. Okay, only the upright, the righteous. It's the mark. Okay, so then also it's his image. That's his image, uprighteous. So also we are in his image, and his people are called by his name, Yasharah, Israel. So everything comes to him. I'm telling you. So Ashar is good, is wealthy. It's rich, straight, just like Yashar. Ashar is the body of it. So it's to go straight on, advance. Okay. Eshar comes from Ashar. So blessedness, happiness. So didn't I say Yashar is good, is blessed, is happy, because it comes from Eshar. Oshar comes from Ashar. Okay, so these are all him. This is him. Ashur, happy one, comes from Ashar. Asar, to take the 10th of the tithe. So this is important. And it's funny, I hit right here at 2050 on the time mark. So Asar, to take the 10th of the tithe. This is, the tithe is so important to him because it's his name. If it has his name in it, it's important. So you can't, all this other stuff you guys are saying as his name don't even have the tithe in it. Okay, so the tithe and the 10th. So how are you going to have the 10 commandments without the Asar? You can't. What are you talking about? Do you understand? Without Yashar, without Ahaya, without Yashaya, without Ruach Kadesh, you don't have this in the body. It's like you don't even have it in the language. All right. So you have Asar, it's all spoken. He said, no man may come unto the Father but by me. He said, I am, he told you everything that he is. He said, I am good, I am straight, I am righteous, I am holy. He's letting you know he's the Holy Spirit. He's telling you everything that's in that name, in his name, in his Father's name, he's telling you. Oh, hold on. Did it freeze on me? Nah. It's just glitching or something. Alright, his Father's name. And the thing is, this is not the way it's really written. And that's the big secret. The big secret is it's broken down into pieces. It's baby food for us. We're still dealing with baby food because we need it broken down into small pieces. Ahaya, Shar, Ahaya, that's the confusion. Babylon, baby, Bible, Babel. It's all broken into pieces. Okay? Now that's the point of epiphany for you right there. That's the end of the world for you right there. When you stop breaking this down into pieces and put it all together and take it as one, it's Kadosh. Ahaya Shar Ahaya is the Father, is the Son, is the Ruach Kadesh, is the Holy Spirit, is the Hamashiach, is the oil, is the anointment, is the chosen, all is Israel, is Judah, is the praise, is the word, is everything, is blessed. Come on, man. So you got his name has all of the breakdown of everything that Yeshaya, who you call Jesus, describes. So that Jesus name, I'm going to correct you on that. The word Jesus comes from Zeus. Zeus is D-Zeus. There you go. That's why they had so much trouble spelling it and changing the name around so they can make the sound. Y'all tripping. Alright? And he said, my name forever. a nation that was not called by our name. Come on, man. These are what people are doing. They're calling them other stuff. I sought them that asked for me not. I found them that sought me not. This is Yeshaya, Isaiah 65. Yeshaya. So I said, behold me not, or behold me unto a nation that was not called by my name. I have spread out my hands all the day unto a rebellious people, which walketh in a way that was not good after their own thoughts. But a people that provoketh me to anger continually to my face, that sacrificeth in gardens and burneth incense upon altars of brick. All right, and it's funny, we got bricks coming through, just totally destroying the world. Anyway, which remain again among the graves and lodge in the mountain monuments. We know where lodges are, which eat swine's flesh and broth of abominable things in their vessels, which say, stand by thyself, come not near me, I am holier than thou. So, you know what I mean? Like, these are the people that control what you say. Like, you're serving these idols, man. Like, they making you serve everything that they do, and name and change the names and the dates and the times. Sunday is our mark of authority. The church is above the Bible, and this transference of Sabbath observance is proof of that fact. The Catholic record, September 1st, 1923. Okay, the Pope has the power to change the times, to abrogate the laws, and to dispense with all things, even the precept of Christ. The decretal of the transatlantic episcopal something. I don't know, man. These cats are all on a whole bunch of confusion, man. It says the nation, what is this? Revelations 11, and the nations we angry, thy wrath is come, and the time of the dead. They shall be judged, and that thou shouldest give reward unto thy servants, the prophets, to the saints, and them that fear thy name. Okay, his name, I told you, his name is in whatever his name is on. You fear the tithe, then you give him his tithe. If you fear his son, then you fear his name. If you fear his laws and commandments given by Moshe, who is in his name, all of his prophets either came through a father that was in his name, or they came, they were given his name through their father or mother or an angel. Okay, so I shouldn't say angel or messenger. So it says, when it says a son of the Most High, it's because they have the name. If you have his name, then you are a son of him. That's the point. Okay, do you understand that? Okay, that's what I just was hit just now. I'm just hit with that just now. If you don't got the name, then you're not a son. If you do got the name, then you're a son. If you go by Yasharah, then you're a child of the Most High. Okay, so Yasharah will be Israel, and then Yasharah will have his name in it. Okay, do you understand? Because Yashar is the name. In the middle, it's the body. Said you are supposed to be a part of the body of Yashaya, who is the body, who you call Hamashiach. In Greek, you say Christ, and in English, you say Christ. Well, it's not. That's because you're talking about Greece and Greece, okay? But in Hebrew, in the tongue, in the name, that's. So you're supposed to take the reference outside of the name in these other languages and bring that back to Hebrew and find out what that means in Hebrew, and then use that as your rock. You're supposed to take the fake and then bring it and match it to the kingdom to find out what in the kingdom is priority, because you don't have your priorities straight. So when you look at the kingdom, you're confused. You don't even see it. Okay? So whatever you know about whatever you think you serve, you need to bring it over out of Babylon, come out of Babylon, okay, with the fear that you have been deceived and take everything that you know and look at the kingdom, which is Hebrew, and say, hey, how much of this am I carelessly saying? Because this is a copy, this is a counterfeit kingdom, okay? So some of these words we are actually saying in English. We're saying Hebrew words, we're saying Greek words, but we're made in English is the image of the devil. A lot of this Babylon is the image of the fallen angels, okay? Fallen English, fallen language, legions, leagues, language, league, language, legion, language, okay? Many, you understand that? Legends, legible, legendary, okay, do you understand that? So this is how legends are passed through language, legible, okay, do you understand that? Legion, all right, so religion, okay, do you understand that? That's how you pass the legend of the ancient, what did they fear? Religion, okay, legion, they feared legion, so now they fear religion. Yahweh, their Yahweh is religion. My Yahweh is Ahaya Shar Ahaya. That's the language that I speak. That's like, it's not even in just my language. I am marked. We are marked more than just by language. See, the rest of these nations have to come out by their tongue. We are going to be punished because we're given more than just the tongue. We're given some blood, all right, and we shouldn't have been defiled. These other nations are already defiled, but we'll be dealt with. So the point is, yeah, they know it, and that's how you've been deceived. What do you think the deception was? Okay, it's all about the blood. It's always was the blood. That's why it took blood for the sacrifice, a perfect sacrifice to save your rags to riches, or on your richest day, your rags. You know, your on your best day. Our righteousness is rags. Yashar, our righteousness, our Yashar is rags on our best day. Because, like, we ain't really built anything. Like, we haven't been washed. We haven't been made new. We gotta believe. We gotta have faith. And all have fallen short of the glory. Like, you've got teachers out there who are just literally, they take everything out of context because they're getting paid to. They say money talks. Well, you gotta understand when that's who's serving the class instead of, Yashar, instead of Lamar. Lamar is a teacher, if I'm not mistaken. What was it? Amra, Command Tell. I'm pretty close. I'm very close. Teacher. Lamad. I might have to go to that Lamad up there and see. What it's a root origin to teach Lamad. Okay, yeah, okay, Lamad, something like that. I think there's another one, but yeah. Okay. Now, anyway, back to it. What I was saying. We're 35 minutes in. We have to have teachers, man, that are raising you. Okay, so like when you get raised up righteous instead of crooked. Okay, you got to get raised as Yashar. Okay, instead of like a beast. Other than if you're not raised like Yashar, so Yashar is an upright mind, righteous. Okay, even-minded, cool conscience. Somebody that has free will. Okay, now a beast doesn't have free will. You understand that? A young goat, sayer, the devil, sawyer. Okay, so what we're calling our children, what you're saying about man, what you're saying about Benjamin, you're calling them a kid. And literally when you go on the TV, when you're going on TV and you're listening to these people describe what they're gonna do and how they're gonna take and destroy your family, they're calling you cattle to your face. So first off, kid right here, satyr, hairy, goat, devil. Okay, this obviously they're over here talking about my brother is a hairy man. What's this, Esau? This can't be Esau. Yep, that's Esau and Jacob. All right. Anyway, so they I guess they go by that. That's what they're. Let that be them, okay? Let the dead bury the dead. They don't want to act like men. They don't want to be men. Let them call themselves kids and let them be kids. But as for us, we got to teach the kingdom of Yashar, upright men, okay? So we can't be calling our children sons either. So check this out. Can't be calling Benjamin son, because look, here you go, son, small cattle, sheep, goat, flock. So why is it so? Is it just coincidence that the things that you call yourselves is cattle? All of it. It's like you're calling yourself beast. This is beast system, man. In English, you're over here, yeah, son. Okay, when you say go take a bath, what are you saying when you go take a bath? It's some pedophile stuff. Look. Bath. Go take a bath, right? Go take a daughter. What? Because bath is from Ben and from Bane. It's not Ben, it's Bane. Okay. That's how you say Bane. Bane. It's not Ben. Be more Bane, Bane. Okay? Well, E is A. So it would be Bane. Because like I said, E is yay is left, Yah is right. So it's Bain Yamin, not Bain Yemen. Okay? Bain Yamin. Okay? So what we're calling son over here, like, it's telling you right here that the sound that you're making in English, son, is goats, sheep, goats, small cattle, sheep and goats, a flock. No, man, no, that's beast system stuff. Sheep led to the slaughter. Okay? My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Forgive them, Father, for they do not know what they do. Why hast thou forsaken me? Okay? This is authority that was given to pray for you guys, man. Like, that you would have that chance on his life, on his blood. Those words right there. He said, "My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge." That was the key. That was the key. My people, Yasharal, because they have his name. If it's not it's not Yah, and it don't got his name. So it's Yasharal. Okay. Who you call Israel or Yisrael. Israel. Okay. So if you got this happening, man, like, the devil coming to do some damage, man. Now, let me go back over here, because he knows what's going to trigger it. And the nations were angry. Thy wrath is come, and the time of the dead they should be judged, and should have given reward unto the servants of the prophets, and said to the saints that they that fear my name, the small, the great, that should destroy them with which destroyed the earth. Okay. Now check this out. In Revelations 3, I know thy works, behold, I have set before thee an open door, and no man can shut it. For thou hast a little strength, and has kept my word, and has not denied my name. He said, I am the beginning, and I am the end. I am the first and the last. I am the Alpha and the Omega. Ahaya, Ashar, Ahaya. Okay? Because it's all in that right there is the ark. I just realized that. Wow. Because the two cherubs over the middle of the body of the ark is Ahaya. Ahaya. And then Ashar is the body of the ark, the box. And then the other angel with his wings over it is Ahaya on the other side, the beginning and end. And that's the temple. That's the telling you, man. Telling you guys. You guys don't see it. It's even the image. See, even when Yeshaya, when his people who are called by his name had hung him up, because the people killed him. He was slain by his own people, his own people. Okay, because all of the languages are like I said, branched off. So like, yeah, they just been led astray into other stuff. Babel. Okay, so they broke stuff down and got it twisted. And they didn't keep it together. They didn't keep it whole. Whole. That's the only reason what you mean by holy. Okay, holy is one. It means whole. It's not in two pieces. It's not in three pieces. Okay, but so when you see Ahaya Shar Ahaya, the way it's written, the way that it's written in three different sections: Ahaya, Ashar, Ahaya. Okay, but Yeshaya's name brings it together, because it is the part of the first, it is the body, and it is the end also. Ahaya Shar Ahaya. So it's Yeshaya. Okay. And it speaks volumes. It's all his. It's a blessing. Chester. Okay. It's Yashar. It's Ashar. Okay. So what happens is, when you look at the way that they say that his death was, they said that the cross, he was hung between two people that were being sacrificed or executed that day also. So he said, yeah, before the day ends, like, you'll be in heaven with me in Shemayim. All right, so what happened is, the next thing you know, that's his name right there in the image right there. The image, just the image of the three crosses and him in the middle, and you have two messengers on the side. Okay? One on the right, one on the left. Both of you are coming with me today, and you're coming to meet my Father. You're gonna be in heaven with me, with my Father. All right? So, like, you know, they converted. They became a part of his body as a sign. Okay, everything he did came as a sign. I just told you, everything he did was, and this is what it is. It's a sign of the Father. Okay, so even the Father had Moshe and him come in the flesh. You know what I mean? So he's in, like, you understand that? And they came in the name, and the name is their body. Like, so it's like a Russian doll of example, of exponential, multiplied examples. That's what I'm saying. So the power is more in him, in his name, than there is in the whole world, because the whole world is created through. Okay, you understand? And heaven and earth will pass away because they were created through, and there will be a new. Okay. All right. So everything's got to come inhale, exhale. You understand? That's life. So here we go. Now, when you see, he said, has kept my word and has not denied my name. So the point is, his name, when those are the three sections, the way that it was written in ancient, the whole I guess five books was all written, or I shouldn't say the 5 books. I think it's each chapter, or maybe just the whole book. I don't know if it's the chapters or the book, I forgot, but it's just written as one word from beginning to end. Like, there is no spaces. So you'd be more fluid in speaking it, like a laser. It doesn't have any fluctuation. It just goes. Like, it's impossible for a man to just say that. You'd have to take breaths. So, like, letting you know that you're not him, but he is him. So it's written the way he is, and just to show you that you're not him also. But we broke it down as baby food, Babel, okay? So when you break it, gravel, you break it, Babel, we broke it. Bika, it was broken. The seal was broken. You understand that? So, like, so that we could eat it, we could break it down, so we could digest it in order to grow. It had to be translated, broken down, and even spread out into these other languages in order for us to live the life, to understand what the life has been given to us. And some of us, you know, have come from opposite spectrums to be converted back to the truth. You know what I mean? Because we're born astray or led astray. There's many different perspectives, many different perceptions, because that's how splendid he is. Yes, obviously everything come through. Everything cometh through. All right. So I'm just letting you know, man, like, we gotta understand that our understanding comes through him. So to deny him is to deny your own understanding and to lead to certain destruction. So destruction means like you're whole right now. You're whole. You're in one piece. You're safe. You're happy. You're a fat kid right now. You know what I mean? You're a fat little goat. You think you're the greatest. But what does the word destruction mean? Destruct. Destruct means to break it down, to crush it, to dash it to pieces, to obliterate it, to make it less visible, to make it less stable, sturdy, to crash it, to shake it, to fissure it, fracture it, to incinerate it, to compost it, to mulch it, to chuck it, to chop it, to dice it, to batter it, tenderize it, to pretty much forget about it. You know what I mean? Meaning like the words don't even come together anymore to even form you anymore. I think that's the ultimate goal of destruction, is to not even have you even spoken or thought of anymore. That's destruction. Because you have to be spoken into existence, thought of, called on in order to be perceived. Consent, conscient, present, thankful, praising. Authority. You have to have. See, I was just getting hit earlier. I was saying, you know what? The dude was describing himself in hell. And I was just like, oh, so it's like saying that the experience of family and people and existence, like it's like saying like, because he's saying hell was like lonely. Like he's like, he knows other people are there, but he couldn't see anything and it was all lonely and stuff. So I was like, okay, so it's like you're in a dark place, in a pit, and there's no one that can save you, no one around you, there's nothing. And you can't move, and you're just stuck. And he said you're dying perpetually, falling perpetually. So it's like when I was younger, I was thinking like, I said, when you go to sleep, and when you have the dream of falling in the pit of darkness or whatever, and just keep on falling and never wake up from it, or never stop falling, he said if you hit the ground, then you die or whatever. But so he said, you know, usually people wake up before they hit the ground. So sometimes I don't even wake up. I mean, I don't hit the ground. I just wake up. And then I'm like, I was figuring that when you go to sleep and then you have the dream again, it may not be the next night, but it may be like a month later, a week later. It might be, you know, whatever. But I figure that it's the same. It's a continuation. It's a continuation from where you left off at the last time, back to where you start. You just start right back there again, and keep on going from there. And I think it's like you only get so much time, so much space to fall before you hit. All right. So what happened is, and I think that may be like what they be talking about, hitting bottom. But anyway, because bottom is like Sodom and Gomorrah, like way down there, way like Babylon bottom. Babylon is supposed to be like shut up into darkness also. Like, so the point is, but it's like when I thought about that, I said, okay, so you're in this darkness of of emptiness, a void of people, life, experience, word. Like, you're just sitting there with your pity, with your self-pity, with your thoughts, with your excruciating pain, like, constant death, fear, paralyzation or whatever, shock, like never-ending shock. Okay, so that's what he was describing it as, and that's what I can kind of like, I'm vivid when I hear things. So I was seeing him. What I was saying was, and he was like saying, oh, but I'm not gonna be able to see my family again. I'm not gonna be able, he was thinking, I'm in hell. I'm never gonna be able to see my family again, my friends, none of my life. I was like, I can't get back to it. And he's like, he was so disappointed and so hurt. So then I thought about it. I said, you know what? So the Most High, the experience of man, the experience of life as a man, upright, righteous, yashar, upright. That's what separates us from man, standing upright, you know what I mean? Separates us from beast, my bad. Separates us from beast and makes us more like in the image of the messengers that created us, or the Most High who gave them the message to create us. Okay, so you want to say exactly the word Yashar, Ahaya Shar Ahaya. So in his image. So, and we have dominion over this earth, and that's what made our life, like, that's what made you even so, or man so prideful or whatever, and even began to defile the earth and everything in it with the angels that fell, because like they had pride, and they were like, it was like the beast kind of like got to them, you know what I mean? Like the serpent got to him, you know what I mean? The serpent got to everybody. That's it made its rounds on everybody, like mandates. Yeah. So it's a beast system, you know what I mean? It needs you to be unconscious. And it's easier for it to get to you if you're not upright, if you're already crippled. That's the first thing the beast goes after. If the pack is running, it goes after ones that's crippled, lame, because while everybody's running for their life, they're not going to be able to defend. You can't. It's either fight or flight. So if they mandate everybody locked down, you're not going to be able to fight for the elders and the young that are left behind. You know what I mean? Or that are caught up in the musical mandates, saying, okay, some people can't travel to go see their children, so they get stuck, and then the children get taken and stuff like that. A lot of stuff was happening. You guys don't even understand. You guys have no clue how bad, like, the beast system is after blood, and it's only got a little bit of space left, and they're trying to cushion the fall with blood. This is crazy. So and people don't understand that this is like in control. This Babylon stuff is in control, and it's allowed to be in control of this place because you allowed it, because you didn't heed what the Most High said, so therefore it's allowed. That's a deal. You made the deal. We made the deal. Our fathers made the deal to allow Babylon to be like this, because the Most High said, when you do this, this will happen. That's just plain and simple, period. And I guess stuff was good for so long, people just felt like it was all good. You know what I mean? And just like started having pride in everything and started letting it go bad. It was all Yashar. No, it wasn't all Yashar after that. Nope. It wasn't all upright. People started doing low stuff, sneaky stuff, creepy stuff. You know what I mean? Mess around with god darn diseases and stuff, and carcasses and diseases, and trying to kill off other people and take what they got so that you can live longer, I suppose. It's crazy. You know what I mean? This is crazy. So, yeah, man, like, this is, the gift is the curse with these cats. Like, they just find a good way to wrap it up with a bow, and you don't know. That's plain and simple. There can't be no better. There's no better rhyme, or there's no better clue than that. Wrap it up with a bow so they don't know. There you go. Anthrax your boy, just like that. Wrap it up with a bow so that they don't know. AIDS, just like that. Wrap it up with a bow so that they don't know. COVID, just like that. Wrap it up with a bow so that they don't know. Government, just like that. Wrap it up with a bow. Man, come on, man. Like, these are weapons. Government is a weapon. What are you talking about? What? How is it not? It's a weapon. If you stay within the law, like, if there's a sword on the side of you, like, if there's a blade, if there's a cliff, what's a weapon? Natural weapon. If there's a thorn, if there's a blackberry thorn patch wall, and you have to get around this wall towards the other side, you don't want to cut through. Cutting through meaning, like, you need to take out a weapon and hack it to get through. Okay, that's what hackers do. That's the weapon. So they're firewall, and they're breaking through the firewall. But anyway, they're breaking through government. Okay, so the land is government. The formation, the environment, like, is government, and that's who decide what the land looks like. Also, that's okay. The people that govern the land, or the people that have dominion. So, and they protect their dominion with the sword. So that's why they would put moats and traps and booby traps and stuff. Those are weapons. That's government. Okay? So that's cybernet. That's cyber. Cyber, it means government comes from cyber. Govern comes from cyber. Cyber is Kyber. Kyber is Greek. Okay? So that's what I'm telling you. They wrap it up with a bow so you don't know. Y'all boys don't. You're all roads leading to Rome with these cats. Greco-Roman, they got you with that dragon. So y'all don't even know. That forked tongue. Greco-Roman. Forked tongue. Greco-Roman. Okay. Anyway. So, back to it, man. Like, the Most High speaks through man, the upright, the righteous, okay? And he uses the weak to shame the mighty. He uses the small to shame the tall, the big. You know what I mean? He uses the simple to shame the wise of those that are in the image of his likeness. Okay? Those that are in his likeness. Like, he's going to punish you or shame you through those that are weak, because it should go to their glory for being obedient. Okay, so that's the way it goes. Big man fall, birds eat them up. Okay. All right. Anyway, so what I'm saying is, man, we have an image of hell, and what hell is a lack of the Most High. No more understanding. You are gone. Like, no more. There's no structure. There's no solid firm ground. No firmament above. Your mind is not firm. If your mind is firm, if your mind had a free will, that is what he gave you, and all things are possible. But if your mind has no free will, then no matter where you are, you could be on top, but you are not. You are very low. because you don't have a free will. Said, what is it? Said, first is last and last is first. What is it to gain the world but to lose your soul? That is a first is last and a last is first scenario right there. So, like, what I'm saying is there's more in him than there is in the world. So, that is your soul. And your soul has to be whole. Can't be broken into pieces and destroyed. So, it has to be whole. And whole is mean it can survive death. It doesn't. It can die, but it's resurrected. It's eternal, resurrected, reborn, eternal. Saying, okay, this, we know, it's a summary. This life is a summary. It's a half-life of what you will be doing later on in eternity. So, with what we have now, like, if you don't have anyone and no care, then you're just in a pit. You have no understanding. You have no firmament. You have no share. You understand that? In eternity of life, of righteousness and uprightness, you're going to be laying in fire. You're going to be falling. You can't be upright when you're falling. You can't be upright when you're spiraling out of control. You can't be upright when you're crumbled and destroyed and obliterated and shattered. You can't be upright. And that is what you love about life. What would you love about life? Running around like a damn octopus. Crawling around like an octopus. Imagine an octopus on land. Okay? That's what I'm talking about. It's all sunken. It's out of its element. And it's all sliding and creeping and crawling around. All right? And it's burning on the hot surface of the sun. The sun is sizzling its surface and stuff. It's all sticky to suction cups and stuff. Come on, man. It's all, getting glass shards and needles and stuff. It ain't cool for an octopus out here. You know what I mean? It ain't cool. But that's the point. That's hell for the octopus. All right? So when you're in hell, you're going to be out of your mind, out of your soul, out of your body. It's out of the truth. There will be an everlasting death, meaning like the life that you have to live forever will be forever taken away, like constantly being stabbed so that you die to death forever. Just constantly. Just like, what you got to do? You ain't got shit to do. You need to sit here and take it. Yeah, you ain't got nowhere to go. How you gonna get out? You can go that way. Okay, go ahead. You're just gonna run into more of us. You're gonna, like, it's just more of death. All right? Like, the big ones, the big ones, the giants, the fallen angels. I'm talking the big ones, the ones that are like the size of a third of the earth and stuff. Even they got to deal with this, okay? So it's gonna be a melee. It's gonna be chaos of just destruction, like of your mind destroying you. Criticize, like harsh criticism, paralyzing criticism. You know what I mean? Your mind will just be destroying you. Like, if that's not the case, okay, I can say that may not be the case. Let's say that this is the case. Let's say that maybe the reason why he had so much conviction and guilt and sorrow is because he was being given a vision of what it would be if he continued that way. Therefore, he had the mind within him to experience and the mind about him to be aware of this. But from what I heard is the dead are not even aware of anything. They don't know anything. Okay? So, okay. It's like a baby that don't know anything, I could say, like, about this world, when, you know, they're just being tortured or on an operating table or whatever, or just whatever some type of weird person in this world would do to them. Like, they don't know anything, it just happens to them. You know what I mean? Like, that's hell. Like, so that happens more than not. Like, there's more of that happening to them than there is happening to adults, you know, like, you know, yeah. So therefore, like, in hell, it'd be like, yeah, it'd be like, yeah, it's your turn. It's that, it's weird, man. It's like what happens on earth to the children is going to happen in hell to the adults. Like, that's just insane, bro. Like, you guys don't even understand, because the children don't know. Like, they don't know about this world like that, and it just happens to them. And the adults are the ones that have the knowledge of it, and in order to even comprehend the awareness of it is disgusting. So, like, it's detestable. And a lot of adults just don't even want to hear about it, and can't fathom that, because everything's wrapped up with a bow so that they don't know. You know what I mean? So this is what they do. This is what they do when they have control over the food,